Hi guys, welcome to Pumpkin Patch Week here for the Take and Make Crafts. I'm Miss Chris at Palm Harbor Library, and today I want to go over a craft that we have a limited supply of, and it's definitely geared to the tween age, 9 and up. It's rather involved craft, and I would say for an advanced crafter. It's going to involve making this cute little scarecrow. If you like to sew, it would probably be right up your alley, although no actual stitching is required unless you want to do some. The basic supplies you're going to need are a really strong heavy-duty glue. I used the original tacky glue, and still you're going to have to be patient and maybe do this in stages and wait for it to dry. It does take a little finagling. You're also going to want scissors that are sharp enough to cut fabric. Sometimes scissors will cut paper, but they just kind of chew on a piece of fabric. So you're going to want a pair of good sharp scissors that will cut fabric. And then you get busy crafting. Now what you're going to have in your kit is the basic scarecrow body. It's going to have the head and the dowel. And as you can see on mine, yours is going to have this little felt piece already attached. Don't worry if it comes loose. Sometimes that happens when you're crafting. You just have to play with it a little bit and get it to reattach. Because the problem with mine, and you have to improvise if something doesn't go quite right. See how long the neck on mine is? That's because I didn't glue this first and it kept sliding down. So I just kind of gave him a scarf and all to make up for having a super long neck. But you're going to have the dowel with this attached. And then there's going to be one long piece of material, and that's going to be the legs. And it'll have written on it somewhere, legs, so you know which piece it is. You're going to take your glue, run a big thick bead all along one edge, then just fold it in half, smush it down, and you might want to let it dry a few minutes. You don't have to let it get completely dry, but you want it to be dry enough that it's going to stay together when you pick it up and work with it. Then to make his legs, you just kind of make a V, like this. You bend it and make a little V, and then where you're going to attach it, you flip up whatever's going to be the front side of your scarecrow, and just glue it to the stick. Just put a gob of glue, glue it to the stick. Then the other thing you're going to have is a pipe cleaner for his arms. You can just glue it like this. What I did, I took mine and kind of wrapped it and twisted it and pulled it tight so it would stay a little better. And still, it might like to slide. Just remember, you're not going to glue it way down here. You want to glue it up a little bit. And you can kind of play with it. When you close it, you'll kind of be able to see where you want his arms to be. If you want them all the way, you might want them all the way up at the top. You might want them a little bit lower down. Okay? Once you have your pipe cleaner attached, then you have a little piece, and actually I gave you extra, 2 little pieces that say arms. And again, you're going to go around, if this is one arm, you're going to go around your pipe cleaner, put a line of glue on one edge, fold it over, and just stick it. Now mine was so long that his hand disappeared. So before you glue, figure out how much of a hand you want showing and just cut it off right there. And remember, you're going to have to make 2 of those, one for each arm. Okay? Once your arms are attached, then you have fun. There's a little piece of white material or off-white. If it's got some stains, that's okay. That's what's going to make his head. And you can do this, remember, in any order. You can start at the head and work your way down, start at the legs and work your way up. Just kind of cover it over, bring it around and tie it with a string that's inside. And then if you don't want all this hanging down, just kind of cut it off. Make it kind of zigzaggy like a scarecrow looks. I drew my face on with markers, and then there's a cupcake liner. That's what gets glued to his head for his hat. And I didn't give mine any hair, but I'm going to give you guys some of this raffia stuff in your bag. And if you decide you want to put hair in, just kind of stick it in and glue it. Again, you're going to want to lay him flat till he dries. When I was all done with the stuff underneath, when you've got your legs and your arms on, before you tie it, Take glue and just run a gob of glue over the top. Fold this down and push, push, push. Then you're going to do the same on the back. Flip it up, run glue all the way down the back, over the arms, over any fabric from the legs. Flip it down, push, 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 so it kind of sticks together. Then you're ready to take your string and kind of tie around his middle. And then just have fun embellishing him. I put a little pumpkin on. I used some scraps to make little patches on his knees. There's going to be a little owl there for you to put wherever you want to put. And at the end, if you want to give him some kind of fancy stuff, I just took my scissors and made like little fringe for his feet and on his legs. I didn't do it on the arms, but you could if you want to. Again, there's a limited supply of these, only about a dozen, and it's geared for ages 9 to 12. Have fun crafting, guys. We'll see you during Pumpkin Patch Week and every week for some more fun take and make crafts. Bye-bye.